Lok Sabha proceedings have been adjourned until about 2 p.m. And Pradnesh, it seems that there is no telling with the opposition. They first were demanding that the minister gives a statement. Now that the minister has given a statement, clarification has been given. But it seems that the opposition continues to unrelent.
You know, Amita, anyone from the opposition rank who's been going after the government in demanding answers on the Indo-US trade deal, all of that is welcome. No one has opposed their questions, suggestions, what have you. But this mindless sloganeering that we've seen, the Commerce Minister must have spoken for good 10 minutes or at least 7-8 minutes. The sloganeering did not end. This is not how a house can function. Now imagine the Congress party has been leading this charge against the government by saying that, look, the government must make a statement on floor of the house. When the Commerce Minister is present to read out the statement on floor of the house, they will not listen to any of his words. Did you see? And let's try and keep the gnats up. The house is adjourned. But from the recording that we have, it began at 12. The minister stood up. He started talking. He was reading a statement. The opposition members did not relent. Now, like the speaker said, there are ways to protest, but this is not protest. If you are not going to listen to the minister, and this is after you've said that, what transpired between Modi and Trump, what are the contours of the Indo-US trade deal. Here is the minister trying to tell you, look what transpired. This is government's official version in the parliament. After this, he goes to the Rajya Sabha. But Rahul Gandhi and all his other colleagues, including members of other parties from the opposition camp, they all stood up. Some of them were near the well of the house. You can see a poster placard there in this frame also. Now, this is not right, because this broadcast, goes out to the world. What example are we setting? And that is secondary, Amita. After you've said that, look, I want to know from the government, should you not at the very least, extend the courtesy to the minister of letting him finish what he wants to say? Only if you listen to the minister can you then ask questions. But if you are not willing to listen to the minister, how are you going to ask questions? So for the Congress party to say that, look, this government is dictatorial in its approach and the onus is not on opposition for the house to run, that is all bunkum. The opposition is as much responsible as is the government. And the onus lies squarely on all parties. Every member of parliament has to take this in stride. The rule book is for everyone to follow. The minister, now imagine if the minister goes to Rajya Sabha and he sees similar scenes, will the people, you were in studio when the minister was speaking, could you hear him coherently? You could not, one could not. People who are watching this broadcast at home, they must not have heard the minister coherently because the opposition did not allow him to speak freely. And this is the problem. Had the Mantri stopped, they would have said, look, the minister has not finished his statement. They were not prepared, they are scared, etc., etc. Now that the minister has, read the statement, no one has understood because the opposition did not give him a chance to speak. All the questions are legitimate in democracy. But there is a way to ask those questions. And when you ask questions, you must at the very least, like, at the cost of repeating myself, give the other side a chance to explain. How will the members of the opposition have a sense of what transpired between India and America if they don't listen to the Commerce Minister? That is really at the heart of what we are saying. And this is not the first time. Over the last 3 days, this is the order of the House. The House has not been allowed to function. You have a situation where the Lok Sabha Speaker had to say in as many words that the opposition members are free to protest. But this is like trying to take the House hostage. That is not right.
Absolutely. And, when, we take up these questions to the opposition, they come out to say that running and the smooth functioning of the House, that responsibility lies solely with the government. But he was supposed to give a statement yesterday as well, Pranesh, as far as the Union Commerce Minister is concerned. He was unable to, just because of the opposition created ruckus.
That's right. In the evening around 5, he held a press conference. He said because the House is adjourned and because there was ruckus, disruption, what have you, we were not able to talk about the Indo-US trade deal, which is why I am here to tell you what happened. But, there are procedures, there are parliamentary procedures, and these are established norms. When the Parliament is in session. Everything that the government does, the Parliament has the first right to know. And through Parliament, the people are informed. Look at the sheer number of people, opposite Treasury benches. I can see some of them, but they are not just members of the Congress party. Even other allies of the Congress party, I think, members of Samajwadi party, they were all there protesting. But what are you going to protest about if you don't even allow the minister to speak? That's the limited point. And anybody, with some amount of maturity or common sense would say that, look, at least let the minister speak. That's all. No one is asking the opposition to give the government a wide berth. Why should they be soft on government? It is the duty of the opposition to put them on the mat, ask tough questions, etc., etc. But you can't have a situation because, the minister said what he had to. The people haven't heard. People who were sloganeering, I'm talking about opposition members, even they did not hear. So this impasse, so to say, will continue.
Well, unfortunate that it is, because as far as when it comes to the budget session of Parliament, back-to-back sessions that is being witnessed, unfortunately, that is the kind of standstill that has been witnessed. Whether it comes to the Parliament session previously that had happened, some or the other issues that are raked up to such an extent by the opposition that they are not ready to hear the government side of the story. Right now, this seems to be the very same situation, Pranesh, that played out, because all of the questions and the concerns that were raised by the opposition, the minister has addressed in his statement.
And the speaker also said that, look, there are senior members here, people with who've been members of parliament for 5 terms. They should have intervened. Rahul Gandhi was in the house. He should have told his Congress colleagues that, look, this is not right. We will ask questions of the government, we'll corner the government, but at least let the minister have his way. The minister was only trying to read a statement. It doesn't take too much. And after, imagine, it did not happen. But had he finished his statement, then it would have been right for the Congress party to say that, look, we are not satisfied with the statement. We want a full discussion. But if you're going to have a situation like this is chaos. Nothing can thrive in a situation like this, because anyone trying to make sense will not be heard. What do you do?
Well, that seems to be, as far as when it comes to the noise that seems to have been witnessed in the Parliament today. Again, we are looking at the proceedings having been adjourned. Yesterday as well, there were unruly scenes that were witnessed. Papers were thrown at the chair. This time as well, it seems that the opposition leader stormed into the well of the House. And this is coming at a time when the minister himself was speaking, was giving clarification, was giving the statement rather, when it comes to the India-US trade deal. And this is exactly what the opposition was asking, mind you. And this is what played out in the Parliament a short while back.
रखते हुए दोनों पक्ष के वार्ताकारों ने पिछले 1 वर्ष में विभिन्न स्तरों पर
लेकर आ रहे हैं। मर्यादा का उच्च सदन है,
को ध्यान में रखते हुए
Udit Raj ji, you seen what happened in the Parliament, sir? ऑपोजिशन विपक्ष सवाल पूछ रहा है, जवाब मांग रहा है और सरकार जवाब दे रही है, लेकिन ऑपोजिशन सुनने को तैयार नहीं है।
नहीं, कहाँ वो अपोजिशन को बोलने नहीं दे रहे हैं। राहुल जी किताब लेकर के आए हैं, वो पढ़ना चाहते हैं तो पढ़ने नहीं दे रहा। तो जब
नहीं, पर इशू किताब है या इंडो यूएस ट्रेड डील है सर? क्योंकि दोनों पक्षों पे हम देख रहे हैं कि ऑपोजिशन की तरफ से प्रोटेस्ट किया जा रहा है।
नहीं, देखिए ऐसा है, अमेरिका ही हर चीज का घोषणा भारत के बारे में क्यों करता है? लड़ाई हो रही है पाकिस्तान से और युद्ध विराम की घोषणा ट्रंप करते हैं। युद्ध और तेल रसिया से हम नहीं खरीदेंगे, अमेरिका करता है। वेनेजुला से हम खरीदेंगे, रसिया करता है। चाहबार से हम वापिस लेंगे, रसिया करता है। अब ये 500 बिलियन डॉलर का मतलब है कि एक लगभग जितना बजट के बराबर हम परचेज करेंगे, उस कीमत का परचेज करेंगे अमेरिका से। सब अमेरिका ही अनाउंसमेंट क्यों करता है? ये सवाल का जवाब क्यों नहीं देते ये लोग?
Well, that seems to be the answer to your question, sir, that the minister himself was giving out a statement. Now, in some time, he will be addressing in the Rajya Sabha again, but it seems that the constant disruptions that has been taking place on the opposition side has adjourned the Lok Sabha proceedings once again. Udit Raji, thank you very much for your point of view. Heading into a quick break, you're watching Times Now.